Hi, I'm Julie Laroche. I'm studying for my master's degree in physical activity science in Université du Québec at Trois-Rivières. In the coming weeks, I'll share some tips with you to better understand the principles of motivation and a few key elements about physical activity for teenage girls. In this first capsule, I'll explain the fundamentals of motivation. Did you know that motivation can be divided into three broad categories? First, there's amotivation. Then we have internal motivation and external motivation. Let's take a closer look.
There are several causes that can lead to amotivation. For example, a lack of interest or skills. So it's possible that a teenage girl who isn't good at a sport will lack the motivation to do so. Also, disappointment in the face of expectations can heighten a lack of motivation. A good example will be a person who tries a yoga class and expects to do complicated poses right from the beginning. There's a good chance they won't be able to do a handstand in their first class, and that disappointment can have a negative effect on their motivation. Finally, having one or more negative experiences is another cause of amotivation. For example, someone who tries a spinning class and felt nauseated while doing it could associate spinning with a bad experience. The second type of motivation is external motivation. As the name suggests, it depends a lot on external elements. For example, the rewards and punishments associated with achieving a goal. This type of motivation also includes external pressure. Finally, the last type of motivation is what known as intrinsic motivation. A teenage girl who is motivated intrinsically does physical activity for fun with no outside pressure and no fixed reward. Is this type of motivation that is most strongly connected to maintaining a habit over time.
That's why having fun in an easygoing and supportive environment, which are the key elements of the Fit Spirit programs, are important to keep in mind. Here's one last point.
A person who is not motivated can actually develop their motivation towards something that is more internal.